Hello and welcome to the Gags Tandon Show. How you doing? Sorry, I was messing with my. I always expect the intro, but there's no intro.
I
So
don't know why. Apologies, mate. I was waiting for the intro as well, but
yeah, it gives me the little chance to just get my collar right, just sort myself out. But hey, it's all good. It's all good. This is why we go live. How you doing, Jack?
I was saying to you, made up as you said in the green room. When Liverpool win, we all win, mate. Yeah, 5 goals. It's been a while. Well, I haven't been able to watch a game of Liverpool, even though a couple of them were deflections. But I'd say yeah, plenty to unpack. A lot to unpack today. But Liverpool getting all 3 points. That's the main thing. Come at the end of 90, mate. But positives, negatives as well. But we got. I'm just made up. We scored 5 goals. No matter how they've gone in, scoring from set pieces, which is always good.
Yes.
Which we've all been crying out for this season, mate. But yeah, everyone contributed in terms of getting the goals as well, and even the substitutions coming on as well, mate. And yeah, it's been a made up. We've won today, mate. But as we'll break down the game in the second half and all that. But yeah, Liverpool winning, mate, getting 5 goals. We haven't said that many times this season, obviously.
Mate, how long has it been since we scored 5 in a league game? I mean, I don't
Nice
know.
check. I can quickly check on
Been a
me.
while. I was saying, I think I put it in Discord. How long has it been since we were 2-0 up after 25 minutes in a Premier League game?
Yeah.
I think someone said it was 2024. Like, it just is so long ago, you know? I
I'm
mean,
just
it's just not been great, So, but like you say, results wise, that's fantastic. We needed the win. And to be honest, as I went into the game and Wirtz is out, and we've still got injuries, and thankfully we got to see Frimpong back, which was nice, and you could see how much of a difference he made, and also how much of a difference Ungamoa as well on the left was fantastic towards the end of the game, wasn't he? So yeah, nice to see skillful, speedy players on the wing do something and cause some trouble, and yeah, of course, Mo's not playing well at all at the moment and not involved in the game until right at the end when he's trying to shoot it all the time to get a goal. But he didn't even have a chance until like the second half, I think midway through it, where he shot over. Like, we're just not playing Mo into the game either. It's one that Mo might not be playing well, but the team just isn't catered towards playing with Mo either right now. It's a bit of a shame, but hey.
It's a new era though, mate, isn't it? Like the next couple of seasons, like we need to find a different pattern to play. Of like Trent's gone, we all know his creativity's gone. Dom stepped up this season, contributing, but yeah, it's not going to happen overnight. That we are transitioning into a different way of playing. This season has been very disappointing, and I think that is Liverpool's game has certainly suffered in a reflection of finding different ways of winning games of football as well, relying on other players as well. Even the drop off of Salah, but obviously Gakpo's not got the amount of goals he registered last season. So, but the emphasis was the midfield, mate, contributed massively today. I think growing up in an era of Steven Gerrard carrying the club on his shoulders, getting double figures in terms of goal contributions as well, like Dom's season to then be up there for one of the best midfields contributions of a Liverpool midfielder in terms of goals and assists, and added onto that his work rate. But yeah, Grav contributed, McAllister getting a goal today, and Dom, even yes, it's a corner, but still contributing as well. So all of them contributing, yeah.
Hugo goal assist.
Yeah, goals.
Well, 2 assists.
Goal, 2 assists as well. So yeah,
so Hugo's 20 plus goal involvements now this season.
Not too bad, is it? Not too bad.
I mean, he probably was before it, but I think he goes past 20 in that, and that's great to see as well, isn't it, with a player like him? And he was written off by a lot of other media before he joined. Where he's not even going to get 8 goals this year for you, and 16 goals in all comps and 20 goal involvements more than 20 now. Overall is just he's done well. He's done really well. So. We've got some stars going, and obviously Wirtz is injured now. Hopefully once he's back he'll do well, and we've still got to see peak Isaac at some point. Remember, it will happen. It will happen in this team, and when it does, we're going to be buzzing and it's gonna go nuts. So, hey, if we can get some wingers in this summer, and there are links to wingers like Diamant, is it Diamande, and maybe even I don't know if we will be able to get Elise, but bloody hell, if we did,
spoiler rotten.
It would change the game completely. What we need is some defenders too, please. So I think what I take out of the game, great win. I enjoyed it, but I think I worry about the luck factor. 2 games we've been pretty lucky. I worry about how open we were at times as well in that game. So
it's what you put that down to, guys. On the watch along, I said it was just the concentration levels for certain spells, and when you're playing against the elite level opposition against Galatasaray, if we are to progress into the latter stages, the concentration levels, you're winning 3-0 at half time. Of course, I said at half time, Arne just says it doesn't need much of a team talk. He needs to just say go again, exactly what you were doing. But and that's been, I do feel Liverpool have struggled in terms of the intensity, the concentration level. Some games, or there are a lot of games this season where we switch off, we concede, we buckle under a bit of pressure. But the right thing today was we reacted in a positive manner. We didn't just concede and then not attack. But the one times where we did drop off, where there was a period when Gakpo was playing left wing back, that's where we do concede the first goals today. And it's I think the best course of action for Liverpool this season is all out attack. But
thank you very much, Randy. Sorry, busy times ahead for me in weekdays. At the moment, I'm going to be missing for a few weeks now, so you probably won't see me until this is my last game until what's the fixtures like? The last week, the 14th, maybe. Are we playing on the 14th or the 15th of March?
Yeah, we've got a couple more games. Yeah, get it up now. My phone's down.
It's all right. I'll have a look. Fixtures wise, Liverpool. Let's go in here. Matches. So thank you, Randy. I won't be back till Tottenham game Sunday, so I'll miss the next couple. To be honest, I wouldn't have been on them anyway because they're all Tuesdays and Fridays, and I only do the weekends and matches. But midweek's going to be tough for me for the next few. So appreciate the feedback, and I will be back very, very soon. Just give me 2 weeks, and we'll be back to normal, or 2 or 3 weeks, and we'll be back to normal midweek. But it's a busy time in life, and I have to prioritize family sometimes, which for me is above it double right now. But we got some really good ones here, Mateus. I always worry about how I say his name. First name Helia. Is it Helia? I hope it's Hilo or Hilo.
I just call him Mateus.
Mateus. Mateus. I know I'll probably get right. So I think we ought to take a good look at the result today because the result don't reflect the stats. I'm happy for the result. Don't get me wrong, but I don't expect this. Yeah, it's one of those that you have 1 or 2 in there, and he said, that's scoring way beyond what we created. And the last one, which was funny, I expect there's a witch and a voodoo master involved today to get that result. So, also, Serfuation is saying only quote XG when it goes against slot. Very fair. So I think, Mateus, I don't think you quote, I guess you're going to quote stuff when it's not good. Usually we've got loads of XG and not scoring. So I guess it's probably just balancing itself out.
But I was going to say, Gags, like anyone that's new to watching when we try, just Gags in general, the post matches, we call it as it is, even in the good moments and the bad moments as well. Can you see that? Oh yeah, there we go. There you go. So in terms, so we'll start. Going to go to the first half.
Let's do first half because we're obviously 2-0 up in here, but look at the XG.
So the XG slightly better. Obviously we start with the Virgil's, obviously the first 5 minutes. Quickly mention on that though, Gags and chat. It's such a confidence boost for everyone watching around the world as well. I don't think we've done that enough this season in terms of scoring early, as you said, getting the nice early goals, going 2-0 up very quickly. It's still so much for
in the first half. I forgot.
Yeah, like it gives the team so much confidence, and all of us, even fans watching as well. It's from a tactical perspective as well, makes it a lot more easier in terms of how the setup goes into the second half periods. West Ham needing to push up higher. And I think we did see that with the third goal as well. But Ekatike strike, slight deflection on it, mate. But at the end of the day, what I loved for me was Gravenberch's ability to, when he gets forward, he can do that. I love you passing to the left-hand side of the penalty box, and his quickness. That's one thing that surprises me, guys, is his ability to shift, set himself very, very quickly. For a lad that's 6'1", 6'2", he does that really well. He executes the strike as early as he possibly can, and obviously catches the goalkeeper off guard. But obviously, for me, a great goal. Do you think on those?
Yeah,
goals?
yeah, fine with that. I mean, you make your own luck sometimes with those ones. Same with when we get to Gakpo's, we'll do the same. He made his own luck, he got it. But the boy loves hitting shins, and it's going to go for him at some point, for Gakpo. But with Ekatike, much more in the box. I mean, you can see it's a low XG chance. And also, just look at the shot profiles here. West Ham have 2 or 3 just around the 6-yard box. And we only had the one. So that's the bit you look at here and you go, oh shit, they put them all over, all of their chances of headers or just going over and things like that. So it was hard work, even though they only got 0.58 XG. It was a lot of hard work, Jack, that first half. I thought they looked better than us overall. I mean, having a 50-50 in possession as well in the first half, that's shocking. Normally Liverpool are dominating it. So West Ham gave a good account of themselves, I thought, and we got the corners were fantastic. I thought our set pieces were excellent. We've really upped our game. Now we did end up conceding from one as well, which is a poor again. But just as I say that, look at the timing. Mateus puts it in. Liverpool top of the set piece table in 2026 from the start of the season. So into New Year, they were joint bottom. The huge problem was this was a huge problem, and now it's a real problem. And so when we play poorly and we have set pieces on our side now, you see the difference.
Massive, mate, isn't it? Absolutely massive. I know we all joke about Arsenal and scoring, but I think that, as we all know, anyone that's analysed Premier League over the last 12 months is the trajectory. The data suggests that the more throw-ins, obviously the second half, the Gomez throw-in, but the first half, massive, mate. And in Champions League, if we can adapt that as well, but obviously you get a bit more space and time in the Champions League. If you play well, that is. Obviously, you do get punished a lot more. But yeah, the first half, mate, that's from as I said before, like getting 2 quick-fire goals. And as we mentioned with the Juve chance, thankfully in the first half, it fell to centre-halves, it fell to the defenders. If that's obviously Jared Bowen or something, maybe a different story. But thankfully, Liverpool got away with it. But it's that, I keep on saying, concentration, so important, as we all know, in elite level sports as well. If you can get those concentration levels on a more consistent basis, these chances do become a lot less limited. But West Ham fighting for survival, every single side that's been coming to Anfield this season, or the last 10, 20, since the history of Liverpool anyway, they're going to give it a go. But again, the chances in the first half and even the second half, Liverpool guilty of giving too many opportunities to opposition teams. But going into next year, that's where you can improve for me, Gags. We're not playing at our 100 peak form at the minute, but set-piece goals and contributions. And that third goal, Gags, chat, no bounce in the penalty box.
Love it. So good.
The technique on that goal, that's ridiculous.
So Verge heads it. Ekatike lays it back on the volley. And it gets nicely volleyed in his left foot as well, wasn't it? Or was it his right? I'm not sure. I think it was his right. Or was it his right? And it's just a nice goal to watch, when it doesn't touch the floor.
No bounce.
One of those training goals, wasn't it? So I mean, we scored some nice ones and some deflections and set pieces. It was a nice mixed bag, and to be honest, that's what gets the job done. And at this point in the season, we're just about to hit a real, fixture pile up. Now we got 2 more games within the next 5 days. That's a lot of games, and then we've got another one with the Champions League, I think, coming up very shortly after. The Tuesday after. So we go Tuesday, Friday, Tuesday from here. So and then Sunday, and then Wednesday, and then Saturday, and then it all depends on whether we're still in the cup at that point.
Do you think that's where Liverpool's best form will come? I think this season, when I've seen it, when Liverpool have more time and preparation time, I feel we suffer personally this season. I don't know.
I think there's enough evidence to show both ways, to be honest, Jack. Even when we're playing every week, like we would be losing to PSV, then we went and won somewhere, then we lost to someone else, and we won something. It's been inconsistent to say the least, mate. From Liverpool, what we need now and what we're showing a little bit now with 4 wins on the bounce, including the FA Cup. And in fact, if you go back, that is so we've lost 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 7 wins out of 9. You know, and that's pretty damn good. And if you go 2 losses all the way back to the last loss, I mean, I can count all the way from West Ham. 1, 2,
January,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, the City one.
14, 15, 16, 17. 21. 2 losses in 21 games. Now, there's a load of draws in there as well. But you're talking a little bit of consistency coming back. You know, what you show is even though the performances still aren't there, they're trying to fight their way out of it now. I think what the numbers do show is that in terms of the results do show now, you can say we were lucky here, we were lucky there. You know what? You can't keep just to get a form, you know, a run like this going. It takes a bit more than just luck, you know. For example,
determination,
and
as well.
They do look like a bit more fight. For example, we do panic, like Wayne says. Defense is terrible. We panic too much. How can you panic when you're 3-0 up? Because that's just the way it is, and you know, and we are missing these players as well. Situation, as you say, but every team's missing players, to be honest. So we keep using that excuse. It's weak. Like lots of teams use. What we have missed out on this season is building a squad. Like Slot has said, actually. We replace players rather than built a squad. And I think why someone like a Mo would probably go at the end of this summer is because it allows us to get that wage bill down and maybe bring 2 or 3 in that with those wages that we're giving Mo. You know, I think that's where kind of mindset or the maths is working for me now. And also why we're probably playing in this way, because we need to stop relying on him at this point. Personally, you look back now, and if you take the Bournemouth, since the Bournemouth loss, you're talking what, 7 games there, 7 games, 6 wins, you know. So it's you know, there's something there. There's something there. There's something there. And if you look at it, 6-0, 4-1, we lost 2-1, 1-0, 3-0, 1-0, 5-2. So a couple of 1-0s in there, but then we won by 3 or more goals against Qarabag, Newcastle, Brighton, and West Ham. 3 or more. So yeah, it's like it's interesting, Jack. I mean, I don't know how to. It doesn't feel like we're playing well, Jack. Like you can say that, but the results are saying something else right now. So there's 2 ways that fans are going to look at this. They're going to look at what they see on the pitch and say it's not very good, but then they'll also say, "Holy shit, we've won 7 out of 8 or 7 out of 9, you know, or whatever." It's crazy.
I think it's just sometimes though, it's like it's what we've been conditioned with this season. Like we've been so used to just seeing poor defensive displays and like repetition as well. Some individual errors, even today, that crept in. It's confidence is so important, as I said before. Like especially with this Liverpool side, and obviously 3 clean sheets before today's game as well, and it's just about building confidence. And if we can just pick up form at the right pivotal moment this season, then fantastic. Obviously, and picking up so crucial as well. Like last week, teams around us dropped big points. Villa dropped points yesterday. That's huge for us. Chelsea are playing against Arsenal at the Emirates. So Chelsea, if they can drop 3 points as well, and if we can go 3 points ahead of them with the same amount of games played this weekend.
Well, we're 5th now. So you're hoping Chelsea draw or lose, right? Drop points. At that point, we are now in the Champions League spots, which, let's be honest, that's great going.
Yeah.
You know, now if Man United draw or lose at home to Palace, that might take us above as well. So it depends on goal difference. So it's there to, and also now Villa are in sights. So this is hopefully a chance to get more comfortable. Okay. So and I think, you know, everybody feels this way, but we can't control anything with Arsenal, Wayne. So I think we should just focus on Liverpool. and try to get Liverpool Champions League football, because if we get Champions League football, I believe we'll be signing a lot more players to build this squad up and really make it, something else. So, Jack, yeah, I think there's a lot to talk about here. The results speak for themselves. Look at the form guide for everybody else, right?
Yeah.
4 wins out of 5. Only Man United probably have a better one at the moment. No, maybe Man City as well, but that's it. We've got more points than Arsenal in the last 5 games. That's funny to say, because Arsenal have drawn 2. So they've got 11, we've got 12. So yeah, I mean, you could say it however you want, but the results are saying something else to what we're feeling now. Man City, had we held on, that would have been 5 wins out of 5.
Would have been huge. Winning breeds winning, mate. No matter how you come out of games,
we'd be third if we'd win that game against City. Held on,
yeah,
we'd be third right now, which is insane.
We're in February now. Maybe it was like match week 10 in the Premier League, and when we're analysing the games, like, oh, yeah, of course, like we were doing at the time. It was a difficult period then anyway, February, March time. But at the minute now, mate, come what the end of the season, we'll all analyse critically, and what the big dogs at Liverpool will be doing in terms of analysing the game, breaking down where it needs to be improved, set pieces and massive points. If we can continue this trajectory in terms of improving, it's
plus
massive.
10 goal difference at 28 games is a joke.
It's not good enough, and that's where, like, it's, and especially with the drop off, if Salah is to depart in the next 12 months or whatnot, Salah's goals will be dearly missed, because we know how he's stepped up as well. So
come what may. So I wanted to just point out that aerial duels. This is really good, and Cy Brundish was doing saying this in the Under Pressure chat as well. That at the point where the game was, I think we were like halfway through the second half, or maybe more than halfway through the second half, we'd lost the majority of duels. Like they were 58% winning. They'd won 58% of the ground duels. They'd won 57% of the aerial duels. They had nearly more than double the successful dribbles than us. Like that's at home to West Ham. That's pretty depressing, and I can see why fans will be saying that this was a terrible performance. I can see why they're not enthused with this win, even though it's 5-2, right? But I think the numbers show you the story. But like I said, the results tell something else as well. So there's 2 ways you can look at it. They're not wrong either way. People are going to be optimistic about where we are now, and we're in the Champions League spots, and we're going upwards. So I think if we can, I mean, Wolves is going to be, I mean, they've just drawn against Arsenal and beaten Villa. So they're not going to be any mugs going there. They're going to have some confidence, and we're playing them twice in a week, in 3 days. So 4 days. I think it's going to be pretty interesting what we can do there. We need to win.
Yeah, it's expected, though, Gags. And I know, obviously, as you can see, chat with anyone on the audio, we're looking at the obviously the duels. This is the second half. Anyone watching on YouTube or whatnot, the second half. Better possession for West Ham as well, but relegation threat inside. So, Gags and chat, they're going to be working. They're not going to be sitting on their hands and having a cup of tea, are they? They're going to go for it, because they're fighting for if their wages are getting slashed at the end of this season, if they are in the Championship. All the players, Fernandez, I rate him. He's a very talented player as well. If they do go down, I think they'll struggle. Juve as well. So they've got quality. Jared Bowen, we know his quality. So you have got quality there. A bit similar with Forest. Like that team, guys, don't know you feel should not be where they are, but they are where they are, given how poor they have been. Like the quality of the core of that squad should be, for me personally. But that's football, isn't it? You can have the best team in the world, but as long as you're not getting coached properly, then you find out where they are as well. But expected XG battering us in the second half. West Ham 1.04 for Liverpool to West Ham's 1.26. Open play, better XG for West Ham by 19%, 0.19%. So set play better, non-penalty better, shots on target, interceptions you mentioned before, Gags, duels. Aerial duels won 64% to Liverpool's 36%. So that's a bit mad in itself anyway. Ground duels won. Liverpool slightly better. 66 to West Ham's 34%. But Liverpool only 8 duels, one more than West Ham. So yeah, it's one of them, mate. But how many times, guys, have we seen Liverpool this season and chat where when your roles reverse or that, where Liverpool don't have many big chances, but we capitalise when you see opposition teams have a lot of more opportunities than Liverpool. So you can have it both ways, really. The data does suggest in terms of second half, Liverpool, we need to start producing more 90-minute games and not 45, 50, 60-minute games, because in European competition, that's when you get punished. If playing against the Paris Saint-Germain, who have an absolute huge 30-minute period, but it's about how you deal with the periods of play. We need to be, for me, producing more of the first half performance in terms of being ruthless, but do that in the second half as well. Yes, we got a couple of goals, mate, but for me, it's just a bit still in the balance. But when Liverpool can just get that right blend of everything in terms of defensively, passing wise as well, I think we will start shooting up the top ends of the table next season. But it's not as easy as just saying that. We need to see proof in the pudding, as you say.
Yeah, I mean, look at the conceded goals, Jack. 2 in the box. It's not good enough. The corner, defending off the corner was really poor. That's it is, and I think Bat's got a good thought here. When you're 3 up, it's going to change things. Some of that is just game state. Not that Liverpool are immaculate. And it's true. It is true. You kind of do at 3-0 up. You do kind of put your guard down a little. I think though this Liverpool team can't afford to do it. No. They are weak when they have their guard down, and we looked weak. I mean, losing on XG in the second half was really poor. But then again, Neone should score. We should have 6, and maybe we're all having a bit of a more happier time now as well. I love the kids when they score. I mean, Rio looked great when he came on. Neone as well.
Trey had a big chance, didn't he? You could see his reaction after the full-time whistle. Like I think Cody slapped him on the back of the head and went, "You done well." But exactly. So
I mean, to be honest, Wayne, I think we should start him against Wolves in the Cup for sure. 100%. Rio and Trey both should start in the Cup against Wolves. So, I get league games. He just want to be, but hey, the FA Cup's a good chance to give him a go. So. Let's see what Slot does. I mean, the interesting thing is Curtis didn't even get on today, but I hope Curtis gets on in the next league game because he's going to need it. But guess what? We have we have a special guest joining us as well. Oh,
hey guys!
We are. Lola's here from the train back from Anfield. That's fine. We can hear you fine.
On the train, very happy, but quite confused by what we were trying to do there.
No, I mean, you know what? We promised the folks last week, Lola, that you'd come on as a lucky charm. And look, you're here, so we won. So next week again, mate. I mean, the Friday game, I don't know if you can make the Friday game or not, but oh no, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I don't know if you can make the Tuesday game, but you probably want to put your hat in the ring for it because we need a win.
We'll keep the streak going. We have to keep the streak going.
We do. So give us your thoughts then. What do you think?
But guys, I'm going to sign off because I can barely hear you and the signal's not painful, but
no problem, but you made it.
All right.
Yeah, you made it.
See you guys.
Right. So we promised the folks that if she comes on, or we promise that she comes on, we'd win. So it's happened. We need to continue the run now. Lola, Lucky Lola, that's the name. So Jack, your spot's gone.
I'm in the bin. I had a good 12 months whilst it lasted anyway. So there we go.
Man. I think if we go back to quickly, just go back to the stats if we can. I want to go scroll back upwards, Joe. I think basically, if you do all now, just do the whole everything in overall. They call it. Is that everything now?
Yeah, it's everything. Yeah.
So I mean, from a shots in the box perspective, Liverpool plenty of shots in the box, really good shot map. It looks like overall, but for the number of shots we had, for West Ham to have pretty much half the shots, or just not exactly half, but to beat us on XG with that quality wise,
Yeah.
That's a bit of a shame. But then again, I think who was it? Was it Bat or Game State? Bat 97E said Game State's going to play a big part.
Yeah.
We don't have to have the onus on us if you're 3-0 up, right? And I think as a fan, sometimes we forget that the mentality plays a massive part in football.
Yeah.
Now, there is a bit of a difference, though, that I've seen in Liverpool. Last week, when we had that goal disallowed, we could have just given up.
Yeah.
It was late. Head could have dropped, but we continued and we went and got the winner anyway, right?
Yeah.
Today, heads could have dropped every time we conceded. 3-1, 4-1, 4-2. No, but every single time we went ahead again and again. So we went back to 3 up again and 3 up again and 3 up. So we can look at the negatives, but you can also be pretty positive about how the reaction is every time we conceded there today.
Yeah,
and we still went on and got one. And whether they were an own goal or whether they were deflected, we were still pushing. Heads weren't wobbling or anything like that. So I think overall we can't stress too much. It's a big win. Scoring 5 is always fun.
Yeah, and if we just get out of this, like in terms of even the ground as well. I don't know if anyone went traveling cop as well, even going to Anfield, and like it's getting used to going, like, because how many games where we have mad games at Anfield under Jurgen Klopp as well. Last season, I think the Under Pressure lads alluded to it. The percentages of games won by like 2 goals last year was quite prominent. And the 2-0 or winning games by a 2-goal margin was quite prominent. But obviously in the Klopp years, there was a lot of goals. We'd score about 5-6 goals quite regularly under Arne. I think it's not been the case, obviously, in terms of big score lines. But yeah, obviously the Newcastle game 4-1, we've looked at some of the results as well. But if we can score more goals over a larger period next season, we mentioned Isaac coming in big in terms of goal contributions as well. We can bring in 1 or 2
years. I think he'll be big in April, personally.
April,
even if he comes in May, April, May for us, 2 months, if he can get going and just give Ekitike that breathing room, if it's 2 games a week, right? And he does one and the other one, do it that way around. I think and also Frimpong's playing and creating like he did today. Frimpong came on, by the way, today.
Massive.
2 cutbacks going round.
Yeah,
creating havoc almost everything, So it's amazing.
His skill, like we don't have that skill set off the bench, though, mate. We haven't had it enough this season. How many times last season? Obviously with Diaz and you never walk alone, Diogo as well. Diaz and Diogo, just that ability to come off the bench in certain games last season. Like it's so much quality, and that's what we should be aiming for in terms of not just next season, but beyond that as well, having more big game players. For me, as you alluded to, mate, there was an opportunity that he had against a standing still position against Somerville. Obviously, we know he's one of the quickest players in European football, but that ability from a starting position, like there's literally 2-3 yards ahead of him, and Somerville's no slouch, really. He's a quick player himself, but I think having more of that profile, Gags and Chat, next season, or just finishing this season, whether he's starting, but if he's coming off the bench, ideally, but not rushing him back. But we can have Jeremy fit till now at the end of May, will be a huge asset in all competitions as well for me.
Some are calling him Jezza now. So Jezza having Jezza fit and doing his thing will be big for us. And he, remember today, wasn't playing right wing. Mo was still on. He was doing that from right back.
Yeah.
So massive for us. And that pace it's frightening for opposition defenders. And now he's gaining that kind of reputation in games that he's going to skin you. Be careful. So people up on the back foot anyway don't know what they know what he's going to do, but they can't. He's so quick.
Yeah,
you can't stop fast players like that.
Yeah,
you just can't. That's the beauty of it. You can't stop him. He's just going to run right past you. And if he's got a speeding start like the one for the own goal, if he's got a run and space, you're in trouble. You're not getting anywhere near him.
It opens up though, mate. It was with Trent, you'd have to back off. You couldn't really give Trent. Trent would create from deep,
Yeah.
But it's a different profile now with Frimpong, as you say, mate. He can, if you're a fullback and whatever happens, if it's Salah next season or whoever, it just preoccupies so much space and around the penalty area, inside the penalty area. If he's a double man job, if Frimpong's coming in central channels or overlapping, like it just creates so many better attacking opportunities. And whether it's midfielders getting into the box, your fullbacks on the overlap, which it will be a lot more. Gags has improved massively over the last 6-month period. So if you can have them preoccupying more space, then the better, mate.
I agree, dude. I honestly think both of them are working out well. To be honest, Ekatike, I think Wirtz, until he got injured, was on a purple patch. We just need Isaac now to come back and hit some form. And the signings have been pretty damn good. The only problem has been is that we've not
had enough.
No. I mean, I honestly think if Gehi and Semenyo were in, we'd be looking fantastic. We'd be flying. We'd be absolutely. We probably would have beaten City as well. Like honestly, it's just those little things. But then they might have bigger plans in the summer, and they might think, "Are we really going to win the league if we brought them in?" But then, how much is it going to change next year? Not much. So, maybe there's even bigger names coming in the summer instead, and we think we can get what we need to get this year with what we've got. But if injuries keep coming, Jack, we're in trouble.
It's a big squad dynamic, though, mate, isn't it? As when Kenny left, Rushy left as well. But as we alluded to, like as you said before, that's like 300 grand players coming in, but that's 3 or even 2 big starters in your starting 11. We all love Mo, but if he is to depart in the next 12 months, it's as the figures come out this week about the wages. Everyone's going, "Oh, we only made 8 million," but obviously Virgil and Salah, it's not cheap. Giving them new 2-year contracts as well. So if Salah is to depart, that's the squad dynamic. A lot of responsibility is then thrust upon the likes of Dom, Cody V staying as well. If Mo is to depart, then it's up to the other players or even the new players coming in, as you said, Gags. They've all hit the ground running, and that's a positive. The data lads with their recruitment over the last 10-year period has been a lot more hits rather than misses.
Yeah. I mean, 10 Premier Leaguers and Mateus again, who's prolific tonight on the show. Thanks, mate. 10 Premier League games without a goal for Salah. Really hope this doesn't continue for this great player that we owe so much for all he has done for us. Hey, everybody ages. We all look very grey. We all go old, and things change. It's all good. Mo is Mo. Nothing. What you can't do is you can't change the past either. So Mo's legend will always stay, and whatever he does, hopefully, what happens, Mateus, is that we get to a final, one of them, some final, and Mo scores a winner in it because I don't think he scored a winner in a final, or maybe just the first Champions League final. There was a pen as well. I want him to score a belter or a worldie or something that he's remembered by forever. But there's still chances to make moments this season. Whether he stays or goes, there's still chances to make. We have a super chat as well. Jack, if you want to read this one out.
The most Navy 5-2 win I've seen from Liverpool. I've been defending poor performances from our midfield a lot this season, but the performance today just tipped it over for me. I'm looking for the market for new midfielders. That's from Barath.
I'll say Barath Gouda.
Gouda. Yeah. So interesting. But I think you're probably alluding to the defensive side of the game because there was a couple of moments, wasn't there, with Gravenberch. I think the moments in the first half where he's under next to no pressure and he nearly gives away a goal as well. But there's still improvement, mate. You add on to the comments as well from Brefon there?
Yeah, I think I was very nervous. Even at 4-2, I needed the 5th. Every time we were 3 up, I was calm.
Yeah.
Every time I was 3 up, I was calm. So it was 2-0. When it went to 3, it was fine. 3-1, I needed a 4th. It was 4. Yeah. Relaxed again. 4-2, I was like, shit, need a 3rd. Need a 3-goal lead, need a 5th. It came, relaxed again. So Liverpool didn't have me nervous too long. They were scoring pretty much closely after, so it was okay. It was okay. But yeah, it was a nervy one that we kept on conceding. But like I said, the positive is we can look at it from a negative way in that way, or we can look at it a positive that we kept coming back to go 3-up, and that was good. So and this is true. There was hardly any control, and Dom was in there today, so
Yeah.
No control, and Dom and our best player was in there. So at the end of the day, it's one of those days, maybe.
It's just about getting. Well, it's spot on. Thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Much appreciated. Yeah. But it's as you said in that comments, it's the nail on the head in terms of when you're 3-0 up. And yes, we've mentioned game state today, but we should be able to keep and being able to do it is a different thing this season with Liverpool's midfielders, because Gravenberg's good when he gets pressed. He's a Dutch lad from the Ajax Academy. He should be able to do it. Yeah. Like his game understanding, completely different player. He's not a 6. He's more of an 8 or better advanced 8.
He's better with the ball at his feet. Yeah. That's what is better. Driving, all that's better. But defensively, they almost gave a goal away today as well, Graf. The one we passed it backwards and straight to Bowen. It's just little things. It needs to focus a little bit better, I think. Maka, not great today, but got 2 goals in 2 now. So and then towards the end, you can see some of the confidence coming back, and he was winning the ball in midfield and started to win deals, but they were losing every deal for like 60, 70 minutes or something.
I do think we need that Mascherano, Saicedo type player. Just a Nali, number 6. And then, as we mentioned with Graven,
this manager just doesn't want it. I don't know why. He wants the PSG type 6s, and like that's the problem. The obsession of wanting to play a certain way, but we're not able now. If Wharton comes in, fine, it's going to help us. I mean, his ball playing from deep is immaculate. Like it's that Trent-esque type footballer that can play those passes and balls, right? But are we gonna get him, and are we gonna do that? But I would really like a stronger defensive-minded player next to him in there, and then that 10 can be anyone. It can be Wirtz, it can be Dom, it can be anyone, and it can rotate.
Even
Wirtz can go left, Dom can go left, and they can all play in that 11. But you get so much strength and quality right on that pitch then, and options. Then Rio can come in and play left sometimes and go out depending on who's fit and who's not. So I don't know. I don't know, dude. It's really interesting, but there's things to be positive about.
Yeah, that's just me. But I'm just looking at Chelsea and going there 300 grand minus 300 million, over the books, haven't they? So if they are a bit skint and need a bit of money, throw a bid in for Saicedo. I know he turned us down anyway, but
he'll come now, I reckon.
They need FFP. They need to sell either Cole Palmer. They need to sell 1 or 2. They need the money for next season because the books don't look good at the minute for Chelsea.
Cotton saying, the 5 against Wolves will change our minds. Absolutely would.
Yeah.
5 at Wolves would. I'm from Wolverhampton, folks. So yesterday I was very happy that they beat Villa, but there would be nothing better in my world than winning the next 2 games. Let me tell you, because I go to that gym every morning and there's Wolves fans there and they won't be able to look me in the eye for months. It would be absolutely beautiful. However, any kind of a loss in those games and I'm toast. So LFC, my life is on the line here. Do it for me.
Hopefully, Mane. Yeah, there we go. Win at all costs.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. This is where the games are flying now. Mateus again, 2 wins against Wolves and then Galatasaray. Things will happen quickly going forward. If they're all 3 wins, wow, we're in a good spot in the next round of the FA Cup. If we win against Galatasaray away, we're pretty much in the next round of the Champions League, which is going to be a tough game. Then all the focus can be on that. And also, if we beat Wolves, we're that much closer to Villa, and we don't know Villa. I think Villa's next few fixtures are Man United and Chelsea next. So I think whatever happens, dude, this next period of fixtures, Jack, is so massive. Like when we get to that Spurs game and the Brighton game in March. So we've got Wolves, Spurs, Brighton away, Fulham at home, Everton away. I mean, I think the next 3 we got to try and get wins from the next 4 Premier League games. We've got to get wins. We just got to get wins.
Yeah, it's looking at that Premier League next, and just imperative. Looking at that Tottenham game, but
they're awful right now.
Yeah,
they're awful. Like it's the best time to play them in this month. You know.
Yeah, like the Brighton one, I'm a bit Brighton's always difficult.
So whatever. Tough, but we've just beaten 3-0, so we should be able to go there and do a job if we can. But away from home, we are a bit weak, aren't we? Let's be honest.
Yeah, very, very frail. But as I said, mate, I think all we need to do at the minute is just focus. It's a boring added saying, but not to get ahead of ourselves, even the Champions League as well. Just keep it game to game, keeping the players fit as much as we possibly can. But as you said, like it's a chock-a-block period the next week or so, but just if we can just keep on doing our job, I'm trying to get the next. So after the Fulham game, to the end of the season as well. That's when was it April time? You're looking at Everton away. They'll be celebrating like that's the Champions League anyway. But
they're shite at home, to be fair.
Yeah, but they're still raving about that Jagielka goal last season. Liverpool against Palace. So United, ideally for me, guys, I don't know how you feel or chat. I want us come the 2nd of May. That'd be like the last fourth game and in Premier League. I want us done by then, the 2nd of May. Mainly due to obviously for our heart rates, but in terms of when you analyse if Liverpool
how can we be done though? We'd have to be 12 points ahead of everybody.
That's what I'm wanting. No, mate, that's what I'm wanting. I want us to have those points on the board.
Well, let's get 6 or 9 points ahead, and you're kind of a bit more comfortable, you know, because they're going to drop points against us as well. So if we draw those 3, we're in the top 4 basically. You know,
I want us boxed off by then. That's what I'm saying. But you can't have everything in the world, sadly.
No, but, and it won't be. We're so inconsistent, Jack. That's the problem. So if we go back again at the end of the day, this is the big this month. So up to 21st of March, this next 3 weeks or so is a crunch period for us. Like we must win against Wolves, against Spurs, and against Brighton.
Huge.
Right, because Fulham's after the international break, we don't know where we're going to be, and hopefully players are back at that point from like Isaac and hopefully Verts, or that 11th of April might be where we're really pumping because we've got some players back and we can actually rotate and we can actually go for things. But this next period, there's the FA Cup, the Champions League, the Premier League. But at the same time, when we play those 3 Premier League games, if you go and look at United and at Chelsea,
just not
they're all it's all happening, and there's a big chance for us to do something.
The United one. Well, I've got the United one.
I mean, if you go back one to the next. No. Sorry, go back again. Go to the league table, maybe.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, go to the table there, and then just go Man United.
Yeah,
and then do
United. Palace they've got next, and then after that they've got Newcastle away in the Prem, and so they've got. So this is where we can win in this period of time.
So they have got Palace at home, which is fine. They could win that. But then Newcastle away and Villa might be tough games, right?
Bournemouth away as well.
So there might be tough games there. And then they got Chelsea not shortly after. Look.
Yeah. That's a derby in itself. Leeds United.
That's a derby. And then Leeds are causing some upsets lately, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then also they got so like I said, the next 4 or 5 games for us. Really important to get the wins, keep going, because you never know what's going to happen with these. Now, if you go back one again to Chelsea then and look at their next fixtures, because Chelsea are in a bit of a slump. So, the table's just down there. Click on Chelsea.
So, in terms of them, they are... There we go. Come on, computer. Wake up.
It's not like it today. So they've got Arsenal, Villa, and then Newcastle, bud, in the league. Flipping heck.
That's what I'm saying. Just win, please, Liverpool. The next,
because if we win the next 3 and they drop points in the next 3, it's pretty much like getting close to done.
Yeah. So you're like obviously the FA Cup, but in the Prem, Chelsea, if they can drop points tomorrow, it'll be fantastic. We'll be 3 points ahead of Chelsea with the same amount of games played. Then that's a win-win for Liverpool either way.
Well, exactly. Villa. If they draw that and we beat Wolves, we're right in the mix of it. And then when they play Newcastle and we're playing Spurs, if they
PSG
drop
in
again
between
and we
them.
do, exactly, they're going to have some real tough stuff. So at the end of the day, like I said, the next up to the 21st of March, we're going to know what that last period is going to be like for us and where we need to push and how we need to push. And yeah, we might as well check Villa out as well in that period. But I've got a feeling they've got United and Chelsea coming up.
They're gonna do what Newcastle do every season.
Lille, by the way, Lille's not an easy fixture for them either. So yeah, they've got Chelsea, Lille, United, Lille. That's not an easy set of four for them.
Sunderland and Forest are fighting relegation as well. So even West Ham, both of those two fixtures. But yeah, just keep an eye. We do our job, mate, as you said. Next 2-3 week period, pivotal.
Huge 2-3 week period. Tuesday night is massive, more bigger than the FA Cup game. You get that 3 points, and then you just watch what's happening with Villa and Chelsea at the end of the day, and you're just like, "Oof, that's pretty damn good." So, hey guys, I think there's a lot to look forward to. Liverpool have clawed their way back into a top 5 battle, looking a bit more comfortable in the top 5 battle with those fixtures now dropping around us for the other clubs. It's looking pretty good. So we've got to just keep the momentum going, and that's our problem. We're not convinced. We're doubters, not believers again, because we feel like we're going to be inconsistent, and that's where Liverpool need to prove us wrong, and that's where Slot and the boys need to continue to prove us wrong. 6 wins out of 7. If we can keep going on that run, and just have that one loss in there with City and make it a run of 10, 11 wins out of 12, 10 out of 11, 11 out of 12. That's when you're pretty much guaranteed, that you're in the Champions League again. And we all breathe a sigh of relief on a season that was looking horrific at one point.
It sets you up perfect for next season, no, mate, as well. Obviously, whatever happens in the summer, but I think it's so crucial that any way you finish the season. But in terms of going into we've seen that over the years, especially under Jürgen and as well. But finishing the season strong, giving the lads confidence that are going to be here for next season. And pivotal next couple of weeks, mate. And I'm just made up we won today and scoring goals. But and just showing the lads the fixtures. Even last night, they would have been watching. Some of the lads would have been watching as much as footballers don't watch every single game, but I'm pretty sure Curtis would have been watching. You would have bounced into work today, getting the 3 points, and it's but if a couple more results go our way, then that's more or less your team talk. That's your team talk for you. Just show them the league game.
The Wolves lost for Villa, no one would have expected, and then now you have United and Chelsea and United in your fixture list as Villa. Liverpool, there's no better team watching or sitting on the wings than Liverpool Football Club right now. And so, hey, we've put ourselves in a position to take advantage. Now just please take the advantage. Because getting yourself into a position is fine. Great, well done. Taking it is another thing. And that's what they've got to prove to us. And let's be honest, it's great to be back into a spot where we think we might just be able to do it again. And there was real risk that we weren't even going to make top 6, top 5.
Yeah, well, if you go back 3 months ago,
the other clubs are dropping points now and looking frail. And also, Man United are the only lucky club because they only get 1 game a week, so they're okay. But Aston Villa and Chelsea in this next 2 weeks have big games.
Big games.
Yeah. So hey. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to be busy for the next couple of weeks, but when I'm back on the 15th, we'll see where we are, and we'll see how we're doing. Fingers crossed.
We'll reflect and find out, see if hopefully our manifestation of winning games of football for Liverpool's done. So
absolutely. Well, Jack, this has been a pleasure. Any man of the match today for you?
Ekatike, I think, a goal and 2 assists.
2 goals. Two assists, and a goal. Man, you can't beat that, can you, really? No. Deflections galore, but hey, 3 points is 3 points, 5 goals is 5 goals.
Look where Arsenal are.
Yeah.
Guys, Arsenal's player of the season's their own goal anyway, and corners. So there we go.
Why not? Why not?
Take them.
We'll take it. And thank you for everyone for tuning in, for all the messages, for the super chat as well. We appreciate you, Jack. Once again, pleasure to be on with you. See you
always.
soon. And as always, folks, up the Reds.